Hi guys, I wanted to talk today about the 5 skincare products I've started using since turning 30 and the 4 things that I no longer use now at my age. So the first thing I want to discuss is the Ordinary's Argireline solution. This is magic in a bottle. I'm almost done with this bottle actually. This is one of the most amazing ingredients I have come across after scouring YouTube and TikTok and everything, trying to find something to help with my smile lines and my forehead fine lines. I am not wanting to get fillers or anything like that just yet. I may one day. I'm not totally opposed to it, but this is amazing. It actually kind of has a paralyzing effect on your muscles, but you're not going to be stiff like if you did get Botox or something. But it does relax the lines, and I have noticed a huge difference immediately after application, and I use this twice a day, morning, evening. I love it. This was first recommended to me on YouTube, and I decided to try it, and I use this in conjunction with other ingredients, but it is amazing. And Ordinary has one of the best price points for skincare, so this is something I incorporated into my routine at 30. The next thing I want to talk about is Clinique's moisturizer. Now, since turning 30, I have been more focused on a heavy-duty moisturizer and recently have discovered gel moisturizers. The texture is just so nice and bouncy. It applies so smoothly. I was somebody who used oil of Olay for years. That's what my mom used. That's what I started using. And for the longest time, I could not change my moisturizer because my skin would just freak out and break out. But now I am able to tolerate more just dedicated moisturizer. This is a 100-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. It is amazing, and my skin feels so soft after wearing it. I haven't had any adverse effects like breakouts or anything from it. My skin loves it. And since turning 30, I have become more focused on protecting my moisture barrier. So that is something a tip I have learned from YouTube and skincare TikTok and things like that is protect your moisture barrier and you will age more easily. Now, I'm going to talk about something I've stopped using since turning 30, and that is those blackhead pore strips. They have some for your chin because of the moisture barrier, the thing I'm trying to protect by using this Moisture Surge gel moisturizer. If you use blackhead pore strips, it's so satisfying to do and to look at, but it takes off your layer of moisture that your skin needs, and you're actually going to be more prone to blackheads because your pores will not be as strong. You don't have that layer of necessary moisture to protect them. So I have stopped using those. That includes those peel off, like black charcoal masks. I just can't do it anymore. I have to preserve the moisture barrier I have, and the best way is with this moisturizer. All right, the next thing I want to talk about that I have started using, I actually began this in my late 20s, but I had to take a year off during pregnancy, and I use it again, is the ROC Retinol Correction. This is the 5-in-1 cream. It does dark circles, fine lines, puffiness, and then it has something else, but this is the best that I've tried. I think it's like $24 from Target or ULTA if you can find it on a sale there. Retinol is the strongest eye corrector cream, the best ingredient, and the one that I have the most noticeable effect. They also have caffeine creams, which I use when I'm pregnant because you cannot use retinol when you're pregnant. It is a potent vitamin A derivative, and vitamin A is linked to severe birth defects. So do not use this if you are planning on trying to conceive, if you're actively trying to conceive, or that's something you're looking to do soon, because retinol is not safe to use. But this is the best eye cream. So this is what I have started using now that I'm 30, because dark circles, as you can see, have always been an issue, but now I'm getting crow's feet, fine lines, and I need something to just wake it up and slow that process. All right, I'm going to talk about the Ordinary's Niacinamide. This is 10% niacinamide, 1% zinc. Yeah. I use this now instead of heavy acne products. This has a brightening skin effect. It shrinks your pores and it prevents breakouts. So back in the day, I had really acne-prone skin, especially as a teenager, very oily skin. Now it's more combination. But I was always using heavy cleansers and like slathering on salicylic acid medication. But now, instead of using that and having just dry skin from that. I use this to prevent breakouts in the first place. It is such a nice pore clearing ingredient, niacinamide especially. It brightens. I have noticed now that I'm getting older, I'm getting sunspots, and this helps just reduce the appearance of that. So this is an ingredient I recommend. Again, recommended by a YouTuber. Decided to try it. I've tried a lot of The Ordinary products, and I just always come back to these two. I also use the pure niacinamide powder by The Ordinary because it's just such a potent, effective ingredient. I'm all about results and effects. And I want to talk about SPF. So this is a hand screen. I never really thought about my hands until after 30. I start to notice they're losing a little bit of elasticity. And I found this. This is my favorite sunscreen brand, Supergoop. I also use their face SPF, their SPF 40 unseen sunscreen, which acts as a primer. It is amazing. I'm almost out and I need to buy more, but highly recommend that. I've noticed that I have to use, well, my old moisturizer used to have a 15 SPF built in, but I've needed to up the ante. I have to go above 30 for days that I'm out. This is 40. I put it on my hands every single day because even if you don't think you're going to be in the sun, if you're driving, your hands are there with the sun glaring through the window. For me, it's pushing a stroller and we're at the park and I just really need something extra for my hands. And this not only does it block the sun, but it also moisturizes your hands. So it's like double duty. I just love it. This is a staple for me now that I am over 30. And I also use their unseen sunscreen, SPF 40. It is an absolute must. Those are the 5 things I have started using every single day, daily or nightly. As I said, I have stopped using those charcoaly peel-off masks and the peel-off pore strips in hopes of protecting my moisture barrier. I have also stopped using, as I mentioned, heavy, super anti-acne cleansers. So ingredients I'm avoiding are benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. I used to put that. I had the spot gel, the rapid clear gel by Neutrogena or Clean and Clear or whoever. And now if I use that even for just a minor flare-up, I still get hormonal acne. It just dries out my skin. So I can't do anything that intense. Niacinamide now is my best bet. And the third and final thing I no longer use, is anything gimmicky, anything with lofty claims about like firming and toning, anything that claims to target fat cells, because it just is not possible. Things like that cannot penetrate your skin. You can increase moisture, you can increase the elasticity of your skin. Retinol, this is what I do use now instead, and it actually does have those claims, but I do use this to help prevent kind of like crepey skin. I've noticed retinol is effective against that, but it is not going to destroy fat cells or clear up cellulite or anything like that. So I have stopped buying into those claims. As nice as it would be to just have a cream to fix those issues, it's not entirely possible. Retinol is the best for smoothing and things like that. See, you can see the claims on there, but it is not going to fix everything. And along those lines, I have also stopped using like home remedies. So my witch hazel, I used to use this as my toner. I now use Clinique instead. But you'll find on skincare YouTube and TikTok that they renounce using this as a toner. It just isn't as effective. Now this is just for like healing things. If you've ever delivered, you know that this is an essential to have in your arsenal. And then I also use it in room sprays as a base for adding essential oils, but it is no longer for my face. It just dries me out too much and I just cannot use it. Another home remedy I'm not using, I'm not making my own face masks anymore. So growing up with acne prone skin, it was always do an egg yolk face mask. I don't know if it actually ever worked, but it was just a ritual in my house. Anytime there was an event, do an egg yolk. And I don't see the results from that, and I don't have that same need anymore, so I no longer do that. I also used to do turmeric for under eye, and I used to do cinnamon, and I used to do like sugar-based masks, which is so bad for causing acne because the bacteria just feed off of that, and I no longer can. My skin can't tolerate it, and I just don't see the results that I want. So I stick to my tried and true ingredients. I look for retinol when I'm not pregnant. Otherwise, I'm doing other eye creams in its place. I'm using niacinamide for my face and Argireline. I'm probably saying this completely wrong, so let me know in the comments if you know the correct pronunciation. And SPFs, and I'm protecting my moisture barrier. And so that is what I'm doing. I would love to hear any suggestions or feedback or what you might be. And I would love to see you in my next video. Bye.